And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys, hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Okay, so it's first versus third in the Premier League. Arsenal taking on Liverpool, and as I said, this is set to be a huge clash and could have a big say. I know it's still fairly early in terms of where the title race is at, but certainly a win for Liverpool would probably see Arsenal removed out of that sort of title race picture just after their sort of run of games that they've had recently, and it would also just give Liverpool some even more confidence going forward as they try and take yet another scalp in this sort of Premier League run-in. I mean, run-in's a bit too early to say, but certainly the way that we've been beating and playing against the sort of top six or the so-called top six sides has been pretty good, and we've been getting results and getting 3 points away from home at the Emirates side, you know, that are in that sort of title picture would be absolutely massive for Liverpool. Ahead of the clash, guys, there is some big news as always, and in this part of the video, I'm going to go through 10 key things to know as Liverpool do travel down to London to take on Arsenal. So first and foremost, Núñez is in doubt. Yes, the number 9 left Wednesday's game with a protective boot after someone stepped on his foot. It caused swelling and a lot of pain for Darwin Núñez. On Friday, Klopp said he didn't know if Darwin was available or not, and it will be a case of if he can get his boot back on with minimal pain and discomfort. There was no other team news to report from the manager, which suggests Alexis Mac Allister will be available after a heavy knock to his knee against Chelsea. A huge battle at the top. A win would take Liverpool 8 points clear of Arsenal in the table, a separation that's always nice to have, especially when already competing with the machine that is Manchester City. It's first versus third, and we've already had a taste of what this fixture can offer with the draw at Anfield and the FA Cup win, which was only a month ago. Klopp has noted his side needs to be much more dominant against the Gunners, so let's see if they can indeed have more moments where we are in charge. Our form in the last sort of 5 Premier League games is 4 wins and 1 draw, whereas Arsenal's it has been 2 wins, 2 losses and 1 draw. Can Bradley or Gomez really be dropped ahead of this clash? It's an interesting debate, as on form, Conor Bradley and Joe Gomez are more than worthy of their places in the starting lineup. They have earned it. The other argument, though, would be that they have started the last 5 out of 8 matches, respectively, a run that could put them in danger of picking up an injury. It's the last thing Liverpool need at this point of the season, and with Trent Alexander-Arnold and Andy Robertson both fresh, and with some minutes in their legs, it wouldn't be surprising to see them return. Either way, it is a strong position for the Reds to be in. My predicted Liverpool 11 is Alisson in goal, Alexander-Arnold, Konate, Van Dijk, Gomez, Mac Allister, Szoboszlai, Jones, Jota, Diaz and Gakpo. Arsenal's absentees. There have been doubts over Gabriel Jesus after a number of knocks to his knee, but the forward is expected to take his place in the lineup. Thomas Partey could be in contention to return to the bench after a lengthy spell out on the side, while Mohamed Elneny is available after Egypt were knocked out to the African Cup of Nations. It would not be a surprise if Arteta made only one change to his side from their win over Nottingham Forest last time out, with Emile Smith-Rowe making way for Kai Havertz. This is my predicted Arsenal 11. Raya, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Zinchenko, Rice, Odegaard, Havertz, Saka, Jesus and then Martinelli. The gift that keeps on giving. The academy has gifted us some incredible talent over the years, and Klopp's legacy will be the pathway from the youth level to the first team. His trust and faith are second to none, and we recently got some insight from the training ground on the significance of the door being left open for youngsters. At Arsenal, we could see academy graduates Trent Alexander-Arnold, Curtis Jones, Kelleher, Kansar, Bradley, James McConnell and Bobby Clark all in the squad, which is absolutely incredible. Jota's time to shine. Diogo Jota loves a goal against Arsenal. In fact, he's scored more against the Gunners than he has any other team, with 7 in 10 outings for Liverpool plus 2 assists. His 7 goals have came in a total of 599 minutes of action against them, which averages out to a goal every 85 minutes. With 4 goals and an assist in the last 4 games, he's picked the perfect moment to hit the rich vein of form. More please, Diogo. Klopp says it's time to buckle up. There are more than 3 months of the season remaining, and Liverpool are in the thick of it across 4 competitions, and Klopp had a brilliant message for what's to come. This is the best league in the world, and we are at the top of the table. What does that say? Are there any bad players in this team? Nah. The job is not to reflect on what they did or how fantastic they are, good looking on top of that, all of these kind of things. It's really about us digging deep into the season, keep going, hold your breath, buckle up, and go for it. The second half to prove defining. Liverpool have scored more second half goals than any other team in the Premier League with 32. Arsenal and Manchester City are close behind with 28. As for goals conceded in the second 45, the Reds are on top, having let just 8 goals in, with the Gunners next in line with 12 conceded. So 2 teams who grow in the game later on can keep the opposition out late on. It's going to be an interesting battle, but what we can only hope it ends the same way it did in the FA Cup. Referees. At this point, it's entirely laughable. You wrongly determine a handball is not a handball the previous time these 2 sides met, and you're then rewarded with the same job. All to say, David Coote is on VAR for this one. They must have a right laugh when they do these appointments. The referee on the pitch is Anthony Taylor, and the 4th official is Craig Pawson. So yeah, quite a lot of stuff discussed there ahead of this game. Really looking forward to it, and one that's going to be an exciting counter one way or another. Look, it's going to be a tough match. It's a very, not a grueling month, I'd say it's a very important month as to where the sort of, as to what our ambitions are for the season. As I said, the League Cup final is in February, but this one almost feels more important. Look, there's nothing more important than a cup final, but I'm more nervous for this game against Arsenal than I actually am against Chelsea at Wembley. I've just have this vision that I just want to see Jurgen Klopp bow out with the Premier League title. And as I said, I know there's a lot of noise with this sort of quadruple talk and are Liverpool going to win the quadruple or whatever, but as I've said so many times on this channel, I would rather just the Premier League title, and I'd give up all the other trophies if we could just win the Premier League this year. Honestly, I'd rather the Premier League than winning the Europa League, FA Cup and League Cup together. I would just take the Premier League this year. I just wanted to see Jurgen Klopp bow out with that, and I think, yeah, having 2 on his CV would have been fantastic, and had given Liverpool that trophy that's eluded us quite a lot, especially in these sort of title races with Manchester City so narrowly and so cruelly. I just get very nervous at this time of the year when it comes to Premier League matches, and I'm just hoping that, of course, we can get the 3 points and get the job done once again. But of course, other stuff, guys, as well. You may have seen a video emerge on social media. Thiago looks like he's making strides, and he looks filthy. You know, when we're talking about this run-in and when we're talking about squad rotation, adding a fit Thiago, I've never doubted his qualities. Such a baller. But the only problem he's had when he's been at Liverpool is due to his sort of current injury problems. But if he can stay fully fit for this sort of run-in, we could have a real, it will almost be like, I know it's another cliche saying, but it could be like having a brand new signing in through the door, and Thiago could make a huge impact, and he'll be probably relishing that. As I said, this is probably his last few months at the football club before he leaves on a free transfer this summer. But Liverpool fans, anyway, enough of this. Do let me know your thoughts with regards to the upcoming clash. Let me know your thoughts on the news regards to Darwin Núñez and Alexis Mac Allister, and most importantly, let me know your score predictions down there in the comment section below. That brings us to the end of today's video. As always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Thank you, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Poosh.